Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to a Keelgottime video, and today, and because Keel's got some time though, we're going to be reacting to today. Public humiliation is trending and it's getting dark. Without further ado, man, let's just jump straight into this. Lego.
Trend of people like flipping the camera on people. That's so rude. That was so mean. Like, I can't believe people do that. Like, that's so mean.
Why the would you want to literally put somebody else in a position where they're being made fun of? They're the butt of a joke that everybody is in on except for them.
Bullying isn't like this you see on TV. It isn't someone getting stuffed into a locker. It isn't someone's head getting stuffed into a toilet. Most of the bullying in real life is like this flip the camera trend.
We all know bullying isn't new, okay? That's a tale as old as time. Kids teased for wearing glasses, adults gossiped about at work. Cruelty is not a new phenomenon. It's just, it looks like
Y'all ever got bullied? I can't actually say that I have been bullied, you know. I don't think I've ever been bullied, like.
a little different from what we remember, and you can see it in the way people treat each other today. From strangers recording people at their worst without a second thought, to so-called pranks that look more like public humiliation. It's like the world is getting a lot more comfortable with making other people uncomfortable. In today's video, we're going to talk about the roots of bullying, how it got worse over time, and why it's resurfacing in ways darker than before. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. Quick announcement, I am hiring an editor to join my team. If you watch my videos regularly and you understand my pacing, my transitions, and just the flow of my overall videos in general, that's a huge bonus.
We'll go post you a job ad.
When I'm not edited, this video 20s, where you step into the shoes of June tales that make you feel like you're video.
Back to entertainment. We're going to talk to you today about don't be a bully, be a friend, be the impact.
And since young kids and teens were still developing their sense of right and wrong, adults made sure to step in and redirect any mean tendencies before they spiraled.
Okay, so what we could do today is a couple exercises to help you express your anger in a healthy way.
Can I just say that we don't have a clique problem at this school? And some of us shouldn't have to take this workshop because some of us are just victims in the situation?
That's probably true. How many of you have ever felt personally victimized by Regina George?
Here are some of the reasons why we think you should study here at DMU. DMU has an award-winning career.
So kindness and
I'm pretty sure I have watched Mean Girls, but it must have been very, very long ago. Like, I don't really remember it, but fucking hell, that was jokes.
and empathy were taught at home, or at least they should be. But school was the place where kids learned how to socialize. They learned to work with people and other kids that were different from them, and understand that their behaviors could affect other people.
And sometimes bullying isn't even physical, hitting somebody or saying something verbal. Sometimes bullying is just excluding somebody. You leave that person out, that's a form of bullying. But that one act, what I've seen happen in my life, can destroy a life.
So with that in mind, schools took bullying very seriously. You may remember those huge assemblies where everyone sat on the gym floor, crisscross applesauce. A counselor or a guest speaker would come up on stage and talk to the kids in a fun way about anti-bullying and the importance of kindness.
Be a hero!
How can I do that? I can't fly.
Yeah, I don't have laser vision. I don't even have a cape. Be a good friend.
This can't work in today's day and age. This will not work, bro. They're just gonna laugh at your ass. Like, the kids don't care, fam. There's always gonna be bullies. There's been bullies since the start of time. You think cavemen weren't bullying each other, bro? Really? You think cavemen weren't excluding niggas, fam? Bro, bullying's been about, bro. It's been about, and it's staying forever. As long as there's humans on this earth, niggas are gonna get bullied, fam. Even in the animal kingdom, bro. Look at fucking Scar with the lion pride. technically he was excluded. Now I know he's like supposed to be evil and a villain and whatnot, but shit, that's bullying, no? Excluding.
Worksheets were passed out, posters were in the hallway, reminding kids to think before they acted. And if you didn't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And for the most part, children listened. It wasn't cool to be a bully. Even our favorite TV shows reinforced that message. TV networks like Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and Cartoon Network would run anti-bullying ads. Even our favorite TV show.
Oh, Friends for Change. I was like, I thought that said Friends for a Chance. I was like, did they fucking switch up Sonny with a Chance? Y'all remember Sonny with a Chance?
Reinforced that message. TV networks like Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and Cartoon Network would run anti-bullying campaigns that shaped an entire generation to understand that bullying had consequences. It wasn't until the social media started to adapt a little faster than the programs could handle. While schools were drilling this anti-bullying message into kids, under the surface, there was a new kind of interaction bubbling, and a lot of schools and parents were not prepared for it.
So what is a parent to do? How could they possibly keep up with all this changing technology?
I think that's really one of the main challenges parents have, is that technology is constantly changing. 2 years ago was FormSpring, and now it's Ask.fm and these other applications that are on a phone. And it really is impossible for parents to keep up.
Social media started popping around the early 2000s with platforms like MySpace, Facebook, and Tumblr. So for the first time, kids and teens were socializing online in ways parents and teachers couldn't monitor.
Local parents say cyberbullying is much worse than most people think. A local mother contacted us to share her personal story.
Heather says she would have never known about all the Facebook pages if it wasn't for her daughter bringing it to her attention.
And by the 2010s, cyberbullying became a national issue, eventually leading to updated school policies, state laws, and massive media coverage.
This is where I don't really get it. And it's probably because children's minds are just like very young and not developed yet. But like, bro, you can't turn your phone off. Like, you can't just block a nigga, bro. You can't delete a number. Like, you don't have to, like, But I suppose in today's, it's more like just clips are being made and then just pushed out on the internet. And that, of course, you got no control over. If someone's just recording you without you knowing, then what can you do? But if you, like, texting back and forth with a motherfucker and they're saying, like, bro, just stop texting. just turn the power off button. Like, go to the gym or something. Jeez. But I remember I was in like year 7, year 8, bro. me and my friends, there was like probably 4 of us, and we all made a WhatsApp group. These wasn't even necessarily my closest partners at the time, but we all made a WhatsApp group, bro. Not every single night, but most nights, bro, we'd all wait till 12 p.m. Then we'd get on the WhatsApp group and just absolutely start cussing each other. I'm talking your mom this, your dad that, bro, your brother and sister, bro, your whole family, like your forehead, bro, your back butt, your hairline, bro, anything you can think of, bro, was probably said in that group. Man, like Zishan and Mamadou, shoutouts. I know them two was in it. I can't remember the other people, but Zishan and Mamadou, shoutouts to y'all, man. Bro, that shit was jokes. I seriously think if the kids seen that shit today, if the kids today seen the stuff that we were saying on the group chat, like the level of bullying, like the standard of what people call bullying, they'd probably raise the standards a lot. Cause shit. And even then, though, that teachers would have seen that and be like, oh, y'all bullying each other, how could you, blah, blah, blah. But it was never that thing. We're just fucking about, isn't it?
Investigators in Alamance County have arrested half a dozen students on charges of cyberbullying.
They're accused of using Facebook
Arrested.
to bully 3 of their fellow classmates at Southern Alamance High School in Graham.
This was also around the time that ABC Family released the movie that rewired the brains of millennials and older Gen Z all around the world.
Raise your hand if you were personally victimized by this movie right here. So this is the 2011 film Cyberbully, and I feel like it was a canon event for us.
Raise your hand if you were personally victimized by a movie.
Late millennials, early Gen Z, because I feel like all of us watched this and kind of traumatized us.
The movie Cyberbully showed how damaging online bullying could be. That movie had me in a chokehold at the ripe age of 9, and as traumatizing as that movie was, we all needed to see the effects of cyberbullying. Kids needed to see that even if you're behind an anonymous username, your words can potentially kill.
That movie was our Gen Z millennial horror movie in real time. It was the first time a mainstream film dared to expose the cruelty of online cyberbullying. It literally was a mirror reflecting back to us what was happening in our everyday lives as Gen Z and millennials were being exposed to online digital spaces with MySpace, with the rise of Facebook, with the rise of Tumblr and Twitter.
Now, as most of the harm was happening online rather than face to face, it still hit people in an entirely different way. And look, I'm not gonna sit here and undermine or compare face-to-face bullying versus cyberbullying. Both are horrible in the same way. But when it comes to online bullying, let's be honest, you can close your laptop, you can step outside, you can touch grass for a little bit and breathe in and out.
So I think cyberbullying is worse because it can really spread and go viral and basically be heard by the world.
Face-to-face could be more harmful since you experience it firsthand. If it's a public account, you can make it private. There's ways of, avoiding it.
Even if it didn't completely fix the problem, there was a way to disconnect. Well, what if I told you that the bullying we're seeing today is extremely different? Because the cruelty is happening online and face-to-face. And that mix is way darker than anything we've ever dealt with before. Over the years, bullying has never really changed. We talked about face-to-face bullying, and then eventually cyberbullying came onto the scene. But y'all, I don't know what to call this new form of bullying that's taking place today. There's a new trend. Okay, it's called the flip the camera trend, where someone asks a peer or
Sorry, I did expect that. I did. That one caught me off guard. I won't even lie. Come on, y'all. That caught you off guard too. Come on, don't lie. That caught me off guard.
The flip the camera trend, where someone asks
it's
a
not funny, but
peer
that
or
one
a
caught me off
stranger
guard.
to film them dancing, and as
Oh,
the
boy.
stranger records, the person dancing flips the camera on them to laugh at them.
Oh, and by the way, if you participated in that flip the camera trend and recorded someone off guard, you're a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully.
I can't even believe I am watching grown people cry. Sobbing tears from a trend on here. That person was probably happy just to be seen, overjoyed to feel included. And then those kids who are bullying have the nerve to take the kindness of that person and flip the camera in showcasing that they are the ugly person.
I think that whole flipping the camera trend is genuinely one of the worst trends to ever come out of this app. The group of girls or boys or whoever is doing the trend is just having that dude record them so...
I don't think that is this deep. It is not that fucking deep, bro. Oh my days. Oh my days. If you're a victim of a flip the camera trend, nigga, claim it. Say, yeah, I'm the ugly motherfucker that was in the video, and what? Get you some clout, nigga. Jeez. Fucking hell. A nigga's actually crying about this. Bro, it's a trend. It'll be over next week. Especially since it's on fucking TikTok. Probably be over in 2 days.
They can make fun of them.
Jeez.
I don't know. I'm still trying to find the joke here, but the thing that makes it unsettling is this type of bullying isn't being done behind a username, and it's not being done face to face. It's this weird hybrid mix of both, where someone is getting humiliated in public, and then they have a phone shoved in their face, and then they're posted online for millions of people to see and make fun of them there too.
My husband's friends did the flip the camera challenge on me, which if you're not aware is a horrible trend where you flip the camera to mock the appearance of the person filming you. He had his friends over to watch the game. He goes to replenish their drinks. While he's gone, they asked me to film a dancing video of them. I did not know this was a flip the camera trend until I saw it on my For You page, already viral. Comments tearing apart my appearance as far as the eye can see. I go to my husband, I'm crying, obviously, and I'm like, these people can never set foot in our house again. And he goes, well, it's my house too. So I'm like pleading, I'm like, can you get this guy to take the video down? And he's like, no, he's a full-time content creator, I could never ask him to do that. Finally, I'm like, they are intentionally embarrassing me.
Okay, that's some hoe shit. That's some hoe shit. As the husband, and your wife says, yo, tell him to take that shit down. You gotta ask him to take that shit down, bro. Content creator or not, fam. The fuck? Your husband's a hoe, man.
This man looks right at me, he says, embarrassment is a choice.
This trend is so uncomfortable to watch, especially the faces of the victim, because they all look so kind and just innocent to all of it. And a lot of them don't even realize that they're the joke. And the ones that do realize, the look on their face says it all.
This trend needs to stop. My dad, the literal nicest guy in the entire world, literally to know Jim Schick is to love him. He got.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
He smiled.
Did they just find the closest white man? Wait.
I'm just not mentally equipped to see stuff like this. I don't even know how I'm gonna sleep tonight.
We live in a world where that learned kindness, it doesn't matter as much as the attention you could get online. And it says a lot about where we are culturally when someone else's discomfort has become entertainment. Now, there's one huge movement that I believe started it all, and that's prank culture. Pranks used to be silly, harmless things that people would do with family and friends that I believe has become.
It's this, bro. This middle one here, that is no. There's pranks, and then there's taking the absolute piss, bro. You know how heated I would be, bro. Everyone in that house has to catch the fade, bro. One after another, bro. And your hands are gonna be tied behind your backs, and your feet are gonna be tied up, and I'm just gonna whoop the shit out of you, bro. Until I feel like quitting. Not when other man say, no, that's it. No. When I feel like I'm done. You could never, the disrespect.
Entertainment. Now, there's one huge movement that I believe started it all, and that's prank culture. Pranks used to be silly, harmless things that people would do with family and friends. It wasn't until the camera started rolling that pranks went from harmless to harmful pretty quickly.
At one point, the 31-year-old Coley shoves the phone out of his face. But the prankster, 21-year-old Tanner Cook, is unrelenting. Stop. But the prankster never expected this reaction. A bullet fired into his stomach and liver.
With YouTube on the rise, creators started posting their prank videos, and they started noticing people were loving them. A lot of them were couples or friends pulling pranks on each other, maybe embarrassing each other in public, but the audience wanted more.
YouTube pranks, when they were in their prime, from like 2018 to 2021, was probably my least favorite era of the internet. If you put the word prank after anything on YouTube, it was fair game. And would eat that up every single time. So logically, it encouraged more people to do it and do crazier things to please your audience. It got to the point where this who does kissing pranks did a kissing my own sister prank. He was literally just promoting it.
Somebody jumping out and yelling boo, it wasn't gonna hold the people over for long. So the pranks got more and more extreme until these prankers were literally harassing strangers and their loved ones, all for views.
Is that low? Is that low?
I play too much. As you commit vandalism and potentially felony assault if that hits somebody. It's like these straight up stick a firecracker into a glass jar and just like roll it into a target or something and just watch chaos unfold and just be like, that's hilarious. Prank ya.
Do you want to help me get a nut off?
Get the away from me.
A lot of these pranks are harassment, like this one.
Hello guys, today I'm filming a crazy prank. I met these two Viners a couple of weeks ago and I've arranged to meet them to talk about filming a video with them. Kobe is in on the prank and Sam is getting pranked. Let's see how he reacts to his best friend of 5 years being in front of him.
Hear me out, okay? This is Janae's take.
It's a bit extreme, bro. Still, nigga traumatize a nigga for a prank. For a fucking YouTube prank. Damn.
If you're making someone angry, uncomfortable, or distraught just to make other people laugh, is that not bullying?
Hey babe, I got your frosting.
Oh, thanks.
Camp Leaders in-person hiring fairs are back, and this time we're in Manchester. This is your chance to fast-track your...
Here's the difference. A good prank is when you make them feel bewildered, confused, and a bad prank is when you make them feel angry, ashamed, frustrated, embarrassed.
The truth is, a lot of people don't even realize that they're being bullied because bullying looks so different today. This isn't that old school type of bullying where someone would shove you into a locker.
I need y'all to please realize that bullying isn't like...
Okay. Well, this is the thing though. Would you rather be on a flip the camera trend or be shoved into a fucking locker? You feel me? I think I know which one I'd rather. Shit.
Like this see on TV. It isn't someone getting stuffed into a locker. It isn't someone's head getting stuffed into a toilet. Most of the bullying in real life is like this flip the camera trend.
This type of humiliation is now a part of your digital footprint. It's replayed thousands of times, and it just might become a meme that people use for the next 10 years.
The song, it's called Friday. It's about an 8th grader who's getting ready for the weekend, getting ready to party. It's obviously made Rebecca Black an instant hit. She is now totally famous, but it's also made her a target for extreme hatred and cyberbullying.
People should be able to tell the difference between humor and humiliation, but that's becoming less and less common. And the reason it's becoming less and less common is because something in our culture has shifted completely. Instead of people looking at people like actual people, they look at them as potential content. And once someone becomes content, everything after that feels fair game to the person holding the camera and typing on the keyboard.
Yo, bro, I don't have any change, but if I did, I would give it to you. Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one. Have a blessed day.
Not too comfortable recording.
Okay, that's funny though. I mean, maybe not to everyone, but like that's harmless. It's not even bad. But yo, I'm thinking about the flip the camera trend. I'm trying to see like. Because if say y'all ask me to record you lot and y'all trying to pull a prank on me, do you give me the phone? Let me turn the brightness up. When you give me the phone on the camera, like, is it supposed to be? Because I can't hold it with the screen towards me. Because how you gonna flip it, nigga? I'm gonna see you come around and flip it. So there must be like, they must give him the they must give him the phone like this, innit? Like this, and then they just walk up and do the flip thing. But it's like, yeah, sorry, I was just wondering how that shit worked.
Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one. Have a blessed day.
Not too comfortable recording people. Everybody's so hell-bent trying to make some content, trying to get a bag off this TikTok to go viral, trying to get them, make their meaningless life feel important for the little bit of TikTok fame. Like, bruh, but y'all be quick to record and put somebody's bitch. That's the fuck. Y'all need to start getting slapped in y'all shit.
Recording strangers has become so normalized that people do it without thinking twice. A stranger could be minding their business at the gym, maybe on the bus, or just doing something that's none of our business, and people will just, oh, pop up their phone and broadcast it to the world. And don't let the video go viral. Now thousands of people feel like they have permission to make fun of you.
Is it me, or has everybody gotten like insanely mean? I have a friend who's afraid to like post pictures of her online and do stuff online because of how mean people are. She posted a picture of herself one time on Twitter, and she has about like 300 followers, and for some reason like that picture blew up, and she's a heavyset girl, and like the comments were crazy, but she sent me like a picture of her DM. Somebody told her to herself because she's heavyset.
And once one person makes a joke, 10 more people start piling on. I don't know if y'all peep this, but for a lot of people, tearing someone else down feels like a bonding moment. Let's say, for instance, you have a friend or you hang out with a group of friends, and every time y'all get together, they want to talk about someone else or they want to gossip about someone. People bond over bullying.
Not to be dramatic, but nothing bonds two people faster than hating the same person. Like, we could go from strangers to soulmates in 0.3 seconds if I find out you dislike the same person I do. Suddenly, we're speaking in eye contact, we have our own language, our own timeline, our own enemy. That's friendship. It's not the small talk, it's not the shared hobbies, it's not the childhood nostalgia. It's, you don't like them either? Say it.
Is this just a female thing? Like, this must be a female thing.
Less.
It becomes this weird group activity that brings those people closer, but you're also bringing someone down. And it also happens in these comment sections too. In a past video, we talked about pack mentality bullying. If someone is being bullied in a TikTok video, people are gonna be in that comment section having a good laugh while they make fun of someone else.
If you post unflattering photos of me in my comment section or say things that I don't like, you're getting blocked. People just love making fun of other people in the comments. I'm not sure why so many people love making fun of me. I don't get it. That's so weird to me. Like, there is something wrong with you.
Seriously, what did you think was gonna happen when you tell people, hey, don't bully me? I mean, if people already do that without you saying that, when you bring attention to it, when you dedicate a video to it, it's your choice. But did you honestly think people were still not going to do just this?
Have y'all ever noticed bullies rarely bully alone? Think about it. There's always a group behind them. There's always somebody on side of them, because these bullies need backup to feel bold. They're cowards that hide behind each other so that no one else can single them out like they're singling out the victim. Y'all, we're cooking, okay? We're on these bullies' neck. I need to know y'all's opinion about this topic. How do y'all feel about this flip the camera trend? Because I cannot believe we've made bullying a trend. But then again, look at the world we live in. Thanks for tuning into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. If you enjoyed this video,
that was actually a cool little video. I like her voice. It's very like soft, nice to listen to, you know, when she's explaining stuff. But yeah, as far as the bullying though, again, man, nigga, just turn your phone off. Just tell you. In fact, no, make a group chat. Make a group chat with a bunch of people you don't like and just go at each other's necks. Promise you, you'll feel better afterwards. But anyway, y'all, videos dropping every single day, 5:15 UK time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, so pull up tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace, love, and prosperity.